Mr. Speaker,
2 minutes.
I stand to support the motion, Mr. Speaker, that we suspend the sitting of tomorrow morning so that we can have the prayer breakfast. Mr. Speaker, we have been having this prayer breakfast now for quite some time when I've been in this parliament. It's very important, Mr. Speaker, that people come together, pray together, reconcile together, so that the country can move forward. But, Mr. Speaker, this prayer also is a very expensive one. It's not the ordinary prayer, Mr. Speaker. The kind of food they serve there, Mr. Speaker, I don't know whether it comes through prayers also, because it's not a small thing, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, I don't know how we can get feedback whether God has accepted that prayer. It's what I've been looking for the last 5 years, Mr. Speaker.
Parliament are invited. Everybody has been given a card to attend tomorrow. Thirdly, Mr. Speaker, we have a slot for the very popular choir, the parliamentary choir, Mr. Speaker, where everybody sings. And, Mr. Speaker, we expect to see every member tomorrow participating in singing to the Lord and praising the Lord. So I expect to see the minority leader and the majority leader leading that choir, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, with those remarks, I associate myself with the many remarks that have been made. And I would like to say, Mr. Speaker, you know God is not annoyed with people who make hilarious comments. God is also a joyful God. You know, He loves people who are hilarious. We are not sad people. This is an occasion to be happy, Mr. Speaker. So the honorable Badi, my very good friend, Mr. Speaker, whatever that he has just said, God is comfortable with it, Mr. Speaker. God is not annoyed with him. So welcome tomorrow to the national.
The Bible says you'll go to heaven with the trumpets and singing. Honorable members, I now put the question that pursuant to the provision of Standing Order 28.4, calendar of the Assembly, this House resolved to suspend the morning sitting of Wednesday, 7th June 2023 at 9:30 a.m. As members of that opinion say aye. Will those of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Honorable members, before we go to the next order, allow me to acknowledge the presence of the following schools in the public gallery: Ithanga Secondary School from Gatanga, Muranga; Kaiteneni Secondary School, Masinga, Machakos; Good Testimony Junior School, Embakasi East, Nairobi; Kerugoya Boys, Kirinyaga. And honorable members, in the Speaker's Gallery, we have Kagumo Girls from Kirinyaga Central, Kirinyaga. And we have Migwani Boys, Mwingi West, Kitui. Honorable CNN tells me that is his old school, and he has asked me to give him a minute to welcome the school. 1 minute. And on behalf of all your colleagues, you can welcome your school and the rest of the schools.
So, thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. Let me take this time to welcome my former secondary school students in this parliament, and I'm proud to have interacted with them. I wish them safe journey back home and let them work hard. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And others who are here, you can see we are expecting you to be in this chamber in the future. Go and work very hard so that you can come back like us. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
On behalf of the House and on my own behalf, I welcome all the schools to the House of Parliament and urge you to feel at home and learn from what you see here. Next order.
Order number 9, the Regional Development Authorities Bill, National Assembly Bill number 7 of 2023, first reading. A bill for an act of parliament to consolidate the laws relating to regional development, to provide for establishment, powers and functions of regional development bodies, and for connected purposes. Order number 10, the Conflict of Interest Bill, National Assembly Bill number 12 of 2023, first reading. A bill for an act of parliament to provide for the management and regulation of conflict of interest and for connected purposes. Order number 11, the Public Finance Management Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 16 of 2023, first reading. A bill for an act of parliament to amend the Public Finance Management Act and for connected purposes. Order number 12, the Food and Feed Safety Control Coordination Bill, National Assembly Bill number 21 of 2023, first reading. A bill for an act of parliament to provide for the coordination of the public institutions in the control of food and feed safety, to establish the Office of the Food Safety Controller, to provide for the role of county governments in food and feed safety and for connected purposes. Order number 13, the Privatization Bill, National Assembly Bill number 22 of 2023, first reading. A bill for an act of parliament to provide for regulatory framework for the privatization of public entities, to establish the privatization authority and for connected purposes. Order number 14, the County Government's Additional Allocations Bill, National Assembly Bill number 23 of 2023, first reading. A bill for an act of parliament to provide for the additional allocations to county governments for the 2023-2024 financial year, the responsibilities of national government and county governments pursuant to such allocation and for connected purposes. Order number 15, motion. Consideration of the reports of the Auditor General on the financial statements for the National Government Constituencies Development Fund for 26 constituencies. Resumption of debate.
Order, honorable members, before we resume the debate, Honorable Wanjiku Muya has a short statement to make. Go ahead, Wanjiku.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable members, as you are aware that Kenya is a member of East Africa.
Order, honorable members who are caucusing. The Kamkunji on my right.
And honorable members, this is very important.